Waiting.
What up, Ma?
What's the deal?
What's happening, Captain?
Man, chilling.
What's good with you? I may not always be
chilling.
on time, but I'm always there. Wait, I may not be on time, but I always arrive. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna work on that shit. I'm gonna come back with.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
New shit, and I'm gonna hit you with it next time. What's good, Hood?
So, man, before we start, man, you know you gotta let me and my audience fanboy, fangirl out real quick. Just real quick. Y'all, do y'all see who I got here right now? God damn it. The one, the only. Sir, please, introduce yourself, please. Even though you don't need no introduction, go ahead and do it.
Big O! Now, Omar Gooding, man. What's happening, man? Good to see y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. We in here. I'm still celebrating, too. So I might just do the whole interview like this.
The Lakers. Y'all see here, Lakers fan, y'all.
Please.
Nah, man, to be honest, man, I'm not even a sports fan, to be honest, man.
For real?
Look.
Hey, man, man. It's a beautiful time to be in LA, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. Look. And he takes a sip, T. Yo, man, today's a good day, though, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Championship City, you know what I'm talking about? Come on now. Lakers.
Oh, you ready? You got your drink ready? But
come on, man.
So check me out.
What up?
You must be ready for that verse. You ready for that versus battle, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna
check that Jeezy.
Check that out.
Okay. Who you going for though?
Jeezy.
You going for Jeezy? Okay, why?
I think he got it. I mean, I'm a little more. He a little bit more my lane than Gucci. He just a little more my lane.
Okay. Do you see any problems happening?
Problems like then they gonna start real beef or some shit.
I was a little scared.
Jeezy more laid back though. He don't play that.
Yeah, man. We don't want the violence, man. We don't want the violence.
No, man.
Well,
we got to get together. We got to stick together, get it together, and keep it together. They try to forget.
Exactly.
That's the problem, man. I think that's the problem we have with politics in this punk ass election. Pissed me off that it was 70 million going for Trump. Now that's just me. I'm just talking. We came to talk. I'm about to talk about it. I think if the election happened a little closer to Floyd, I think there would be 70 million motherfuckers. They don't forgot. You know.
They don't forget. Like, you got to remind them real quick.
To niggas? Yes, it happens. We're a little desensitized to it, so we were just kind of like, yeah, man, they did it again. And then when the white folks get mad, we like, oh, shit, nigga, you right. But they don't forgot again, and then 70 million of you motherfuckers voted for Trump. But anyway, on the smiling side, push on.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was going to ask you, you know what I'm saying, speaking of the violence and stuff that's going on, what is your thoughts on these shootings with these rappers and so forth? These people just... Like, you seen what happened in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, with Mo 3 and the shooting of Boozy. Like, do you think these people are, like, really chasing clout?
That's always a possibility. But, you know, I deal with the fact that a lot of people see celebrities as not real people. A lot of people take celebrities' jobs as their real life. So, you know, a lot of people don't know these actual rappers are actually carrying guns, and these actual actors and singers are actually real people and may have a temper or may be affiliated or maybe doing this or that or the third. So when they see them in public, they get tested. Now, the rivalries between each other is a little bit of the same thing, too. A lot of these cats, they either have street beef that we don't know about, or they don't know them and they may try to son them or you know, take advantage of the fact that they don't know them and try them. And then if you get tried as a man, it's hard not to retaliate, man. There's a lot of anger in our community, rightfully so. You know, I just got to keep it 100. I like to, you know, you see my Instagram posts. I'm always posting my kids. I'm always talking positivity. I'm always bringing a smile because a smile is needed. But bring out the soapbox. I step on it. You know, we have to keep up the fight. We can't just get active for a month or so and then voting come around and we wonder why 70 million motherfuckers voted for Trump.
I mean, you being a rapper as well, do you look at this and be like, man, it ain't even worth all that? You know what I'm saying?
Of course, but I'm just saying, you know, at the end of the day, those two people, you know, whoever the people that get in these confrontations, they're real people. We don't know what the backstory was. We don't know how they were slighted. We don't know, you know, if it's clout chasing. I mean, you know, life and death. Come on now, you know, when Big and Pac died, I think that changed the game in a way. The cats are like, damn, we can't just rap about it. Niggas is really dying, you know. And then the cats that have died, you know what I'm saying? The way the game has changed too. The way these cats are dying. You know, a lot of them were experimenting with drugs and partying and doing this. Now we're losing too many to ODing and drugs and shit. Like, y'all gotta pace yourselves. You know what I mean? You can sample it, do this and there, but sometimes people just like how they feel when they can escape reality, because reality sucks, and they just stick to it, and now they're gone from our reality.
Well, do you think that this is hip hop's fault? You know what I'm saying? With all with the music and the way the music is going, these kids are following what they hear on the hip hop song.
Absolutely not. I mean, as black men, we have to get it however we can get it. Athlete, entertainer, trapping. Sorry, those are just the ones that are presented to us. You know, thank God we have a black female first lady. Sorry, it might get married. No, vice president. Which shows the youth that those aren't just our only choices. You know what I mean? They might not all be behind all her politics and all that and whatnot. She got up there and walked out to Mary. I was like, okay. She came out to Mary J. Blige. We got another one in the White House. You know what I'm talking about? We had the windows tinted. As soon as she walked out to Mary J. Blige in that White House. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, you know, we don't know people's backstories. That's one thing. But I never blame hip hop, because hip hop is a source for us to eat, to increase our wealth as a people, to feed our families. You know what I mean? So these record labels is crazy. That's why a lot of people going independent. These record labels, they want you to stay at whatever's selling. They're all businessmen. You know what I mean? They don't want to take a chance on something. Well, this is positive. People ain't doing positive. They doing shoot each other. So do that. Well, people are doing partying and popping Molly and doing that. That's what's selling. So do that, you know. So they just keep it going, because that's the only way in. You know what I mean? It's hard to stay independent in hip hop and do you and just stay true regardless of record sales. And
what's crazy is, I mean, you really have an insight on that. There was actually a point in time where you had got caught with a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you actually talked. I don't know if this young man was your mentor, but you actually talked to someone and he told you, hey, you need to apologize to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Mark Curry on the show.
Mark Curry,
the leader of the show. He was our leader. He was the front man. He was #1 on the call sheet. And he heard about it and he gave me a call. He said, what the fuck is you doing, young? You know what I mean? Like, I know you, and I know you better than that, so you got to let me know what the backstory was. When I told him the backstory, like, all right, it's good to know for peace of mind that you ain't out here just acting a damn fool. However, they want to get rid of your ass. So you need to come hat in hand. Don't come poking your chest out like, yeah, well, this is the real me. Nah, fuck all that. Swallow your pride and be honest. Be truthful. You don't have to explain every little detail of it, but you need to start by apologizing. So I manned up. I showed up at the next table read. Thank God I still had a job to show up to. And, you know, it was quiet and looking left and right and all that type of thing. No social media where I can do a social media post and none of that shit. I had to be honest and upfront to them. And they saw that I was genuine about it. And then I had to keep my nose clean, you know? So
that's actually one way to, per se, coach the audience, your people, you know what I'm saying? Right. But what is another way that you could do it?
Another way that I could what now?
Like another way that you could please the people, other than coming straight out and just apologizing. There's other ways. Do you know any other ways of doing it? I
feel like you got one that you want to share, won't you? What other ways?
No. I mean, like no.
Just being honest and upfront, ain't there? Yeah,
there's other ways.
Ignore it and shit. I could have just donated my paychecks to charity. Oh, he's such a good boy. I rather apologize. I need mine. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So I mean, was that the time? Was that the time that you realized, yo, I'm a celebrity, things got to change?
Yeah, again, it was my personal life spilling over into the real world in a way that I knew me, they didn't know me. So whatever, you know what the media will do. They will sensationalize, they will demonize, they will say, this nigga, he out here shoot niggas. Like, no, you know what I mean? Timelines get messed up. That's that movie, Baby Boy. Nigga, that was 20 years before. Knock it off, you know. So yeah, I mean, it definitely was an eye-opener. You know, the way that it happened, I was being careless. That's why they found out, and then they called the cops, and then the cops pulled me over and all that shit. So Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful of your surroundings and make sure you got a stash spot for your guns.
He gangster for real, y'all.
I didn't have no stash spot. That was stupid. This shit was just underneath the floor mat, dummy. But yeah, it's a learning experience.
Right. So are you on lockdown right now?
A little bit.
A little bit. So as far as this COVID stuff, when it popped off, were you like worried about your career?
No. It did. I see what you're getting at. Like, oh damn, all the Hollywood everything's shutting down. Not really worried, you know, because I have strong faith in God that He got a plan for me in mind. So, you know, I don't really stress like people stress. But I knew that the game was changing and I had to evolve. You know, my agents were just like, oh man, just, you know, it's a good thing you keep your money in and hold on to it. You ain't out buying flashy shit, blah, 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 because you're going to be working for a year or so. I'm like, shit, what you think? I'm like, you ain't going to get no commission for a year or so. Is he watching this shit live? What are we on? Hey, shit. I thought all my independent filmmakers are like, you want to get this done? This is what we need to do. We need to make sure, you know. So there's guidelines you follow. I mean, I got 2 young kids. I got a family. I got to understand. I can't just go wilding out like, oh, I need the paycheck. Fuck COVID. It ain't real. No. We took all the necessary precautions to continue to not only please my fans, but, you know, put food on the table, whether I need it or not. It's just about staying current and staying in it, man. So like this year, I did a movie called AM Radio. I went out to Tennessee where it wasn't hit very hard. You know what I mean? So we had a small skeleton crew. We scaled everything down, necessary personnel only. The script was such that it was about a guy that was running he was an FM radio personality that loses his job. So he goes to AM radio. Then he loses his license dealing with mental health issues. And, you know, he goes off online and snaps and blah, blah, blah. But he's very smart. He's read a lot of books. He's very knowledgeable. So he starts a talk show, basically online callers and people, blah, blah, blah. And it's out in Tennessee. So, you know, it's kind of interesting in that part. But a lot of it is just all my character talking and close-ups of me on the radio and this and that and such. You know what I mean? And then callers would call in. There ain't no split screen and there's a caller. Now all you hear is their voice. So for me, it was like a one-man show. So I'm like, perfect. I don't need to be, you know, up against other motherfuckers, extras and all that shit. You know, it was a perfect movie to do during these times. And it came out phenomenal. It came out, I think my fans are going to be really happy to see it. It's called AM Radio by Ricky Burchell. And him and I have engaged in a couple of projects. We've actually started a production company because I was already a producer on my series Family Time going into its 8th season. And not only that, me being a writer, co-director, and a producer, we started not only branching out as far as, you know, getting in behind the camera as well as in front, because I've got 30 years plus of knowledge on how to do all of the above. I think it's time to use your platform for more. You know, if you go down a list of celebrities, some of them are speaking out, some of them are scared too, some are just in the middle. You know what I mean? You got some that can say, well, shit, they can fire, I can never work again and I'm good. You know what I mean? Some that just aren't comfortable with that. Some that need to work. You know what I mean? And then there's that middle. I'm right in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna say nothing too fucking crazy. I still won't get, you know, do that next role. But I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I can pick and choose my roles. I don't have to be gone. I can watch my kids be raised. You know, I can be there for them. You know what I mean? It's not a shot at nobody else. I'm just saying being afforded the opportunities to pick and choose is a big deal, especially for me. So producer hat is perfect. You know what I mean? So we finished this film. I helped them produce a couple other films. We got some that we're doing top of the year next year. But since I'm also a musician and I rap and I do hip hop and I'm a lyricist, I did 5 songs for the soundtrack for a film called Trap City that comes out sometime next year as well. But the soundtrack is already out. There's a song called Paranoid with me and a couple Indian artists. One Indian guy that's really, really good. He's huge out in South India. GV Prakash is his name. And yeah, the song's called Paranoid. He's singing the hook. There's a cat that's doing the music for it, who is a young cat, man. He's awesome. He's awesome. He did all the music for us, so I'm really excited about that. But anyway, as far as using my platform to create change and to help and keep the conversations going, when you listen to the lyrics, you'll see everything's very current. Now, I used to do a lot of music and try not to date myself, so to speak, so it's timeless. You know, especially when you do underground stuff and independent shit, you don't know when it's going to come out. So you don't be sitting there talking about fuck Donald Trump and then shit never comes out and all of a sudden they're like, who's Donald Trump? Like, that shit was a long time ago. Forget about it. It's 4 years that we trying to erase for fucking history. But I'm being real specific in this current music. And then I got some other stuff for y'all at the top of the year. So I'm just staying busy, man. Staying busy, using my platform. Yeah, to keep shit popping. Got to do it and got to stay out there. Can't be quiet, man. Can't sell a secret.
So, I
my
mean,
daddy used to tell me.
Right. So, I mean, I can see why you get to choose your roles, because you are a fucking great actor. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
I need some pointers real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you have lines, you're supposed to make that character you, per se, right? Like, you bring that character alive.
Absolutely.
Me, what I've tried a little bit of acting, and what I found out is when I memorize my lines verbatim, I end up saying them verbatim, which I'm not creating that character. Like, how do we? Can you help me with that?
No. No. You know, I mean, it's funny is, you know, my thing with memorization is repetition. You know what I mean? You definitely have to make it your own. I kind of had with auditions. I used to love auditions because I was the king of making the shit my own. I'd go into an audition room. I'd look around. You got to understand, if you're going out for a role, this is what they want. Everybody's going to dress it. A lawyer, everybody's got the little tie on, a little this or that, blah, blah, blah. I'm walking in, everybody's got a tie on. I'm snatching my tie the fuck off. I'm rolling my sleeves in. I'm going there. I'm going to bring something new. You know what I mean? And
I'm Mr. Clark.
Memorization, it's really just repetition, man. I mean, what my trick is, you go over it a lot, and then you forget about it. Like, you have to completely detach from it. Go watch a movie, something else, and then you go back to it again, and that shit should usually be in there. And if it's not, you may need some, was it ginkgoba? Some type of herb or something. You need something for your brain. Put the joint down. Put it down, son.
No, what I'm saying is I memorize my lines, so I end up saying them verbatim instead of creating my own character.
Yeah. Well, this is what you can do. You have to create the character before you memorize it. Does that make sense? If you have a line, you know, I walked in this thing and I said something and such and such. Or you say, I don't like such and such. How about whoop-de-whoop? Oh, yeah, all right, cool. So memorize whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense.
You know what I mean? And you know, with me with choosing roles too, it has to make sense to me. And when I do projects, I talk to them and I'd say, I wouldn't say that. I don't think the character would say that. Where's the common ground here? You know what I mean? And it just depends on which directors and producers you work with. Some of them are cool with, you know, you kind of going off book. You know what I mean? So I always talk to them before we start. Let's have a conversation. What can I say? What can I not say? What are you cool with? What if I change this? All right, cool. And if they're like, I'd rather you kind of stick to it, all right, shit. All right, well, I'll figure out, you know. And then if you mess up while you filming, you just mess up. You know what I mean? But as far as auditioning, yeah, memorize it with your way. But that's true. That's a good point. I never thought about that because I talk a lot about auditioning tools and stuff when I mentor and speak to people that want advice. But yeah, that's a good one because you definitely want to make it your own. And if you already have it memorized, you're good to go.
So your mom?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, your mom's was your manager growing up, correct?
Yeah, my momager. We call her momager.
Yeah, your momager. Yeah. So there could be times where that could be cool because your mom ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
but then
she's black.
Right. But then again, it could be times that she's harder on you because she's your mom. So what's the pros and cons of having a mother as your manager?
Well, I mean, it's a cultural thing for sure. So there's that. The money issue, which, you know, depends on what age you are. You know, that's another thing. We don't have enough time to talk about that right now. We'll get back to that part 2. I told you I might have to leave and come back. But
yeah, you did say that.
With moms, I think it gets difficult when you get older, you know. But as a kid, you're like, yeah, ask my mom, or she's got this, blah, blah, blah. She has your best interest. As long as she's got the common sense to do that. Some moms fuck shit up being a mama. You know what I mean? I've gone through some shit where I'm like, oh my God, what did they really? And they're just gonna fuck it up for everybody because the mama said, okay. So there's a oops factor. But if they have common sense and they know what it is and have strong beliefs and morals, a mama can keep you on track, which is dope. You know what I mean? She can keep you focused, laser focused. Like, you don't need that. You a bad mom. You know what I mean? Some people need that little extra leader. You know what I mean? Just that little, that pride boost, just to say, look, baby, you gonna get something else. Fuck that role. You go, all right, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then something else comes along. You know what I mean? But then there's you know, the other side when they don't really know, when they're too confident. But my son ain't doing this. Or my son, but we gonna just go. We'll leave. If they ain't gonna do it without you, baby. We did it without them. We rewrote the hell out that shit. I ain't gonna do that horse. But yeah, man.
So I mean, do you think that fathers manage differently? Because you look at Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, being managed by his father. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got some, talk to you off camera, man. You got some good questions. I wouldn't know. being a father with a woman who loves her children, there's definitely, I know it's daddy time, or go get that from your mama. You know what I mean? So I think mothers managing would be a little more hands-on. Daddies would just be more strict. You know what I mean? We'd be like, let him figure it out. He all right. Yeah, we'll do. Okay. All right. Well, give us a minute. And then we take him to the side. Look, man, this is what you got to do. Whoa. Well, the mama be like, whoa. Nigga, get your head up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, just maybe not, you know, like I said, it's a cultural thing for one. But, you know, even with white, whatever, regardless what your race is, women think a little bit more, how is he feeling? And how will he affect with me? That type of thing, just in my experience. And the dads are more like, look, he's going to be all right. He's still going to love me. I'm going to beat his ass. Like, not physically per se, but, you know, in the sense of tough love. And, it's a boy. With a girl or a daughter, I think the daughters would respect the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of guessing. Again, I got sons, and I was managed by my mama. But from what I've seen with growing up with child actors and their parents and stuff, and so, you know, like one cat that I work with on Family Time, young up-and-coming brother, I'm real proud of his work. He was there with his dad. His dad was different. He was more laid back. The mom was a lot closer to the set, kind of looking and ready to talk to him. Come here, let me talk to you. You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I was like, if the dad, I kind of just gave him nods, like, Now I come over and talk to him like, hey, man, your son throwing down. He's like, yeah, man, you know, he's woo. Trying to be like the proud papa, just kind of watching. Yeah. The mom was just like, can I touch you? You know? So it's definitely a cultural thing, but it's different but the same. All right, brother. So look, I'm gonna log off now, and I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna try to extend it, and then after the hour, y'all want to log back on at 8, we can do that too.
Okay. So, what time you want me to come back in is the question.
I'm going to come back in 10 minutes.
So you want me to entertain the people for 10 minutes by myself? That's what you telling me?
You, if you can, or log on. We talked about this. Don't try to put me on Front Street. That's your fault. No. We'll figure it out.
Well, I'm going to go live
If I can do 5 minutes, I'll text you to hop back on.
Okay. That's a bet. Omar, man. Let me find you. Where'd it go? Here we go. He's back.
What up, though?
Hey, I was so nervous.
I see the top of the man cave. I'm like this. He's fucking up my thing. We will do sideways. Just hold this shit. What's up, brother?
Man, you are a man of your word. Let me start off by saying this man, he is a man of his word.
Tell it like it is.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. This shows a lot of character. This shows, look, this is what y'all need to see right here. He said he was coming back, and he came back. Thank you, sir.
And I came back.
Are you ready to get back to the questions?
You ever see, what is that movie? True Lies? You ever see True Lies? With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
True Lies. Yes.
Too old
yes.
And
no, I remember True Lies.
Speech, and the guy's holding the camera. And he's holding the camera, and he keeps speeching, and the dude kill anybody for any dumb shit, and the dude holding the camera's looking, and the battery starts dying, and then the camera cuts off and shit, and the dude's still giving the speech, and he's like, battery died, and you're like, he's gonna kill this motherfucker. My battery's dying, but hold on, I'm not gonna cut off. I just gotta get to my. I was like, he's a man of his word. Hold on 1 second.
Well, yeah, I came back for 0.5 seconds.
My garage. Hurry up, man.
All right, everybody. So he's back. Tell a friend, and we're gonna get this popping again.
Yeah, get it popping again. Let me see. I know what I do. Hold on.
I got you. All right, you ready?
Hold on. For one,
all right.
I should just be like this. No. That was worse. Just keep it on the Lakers.
Okay.
This nigga in the man cave. All right, hold on. Let me see here. So talk to me, man. Talk to me. We can do audio.
So do you think it's possible before we get off the phone that you can maybe play one of your songs for us before we get off the phone?
Oh, of course.
Okay, cool.
Matter of fact, let me push play on something right now.
Oh, you got something now?
Hold on. Let me see if I can. We are in the man cave. But wait a minute. I got to swipe up for a second. So I need you to chill out.
San Antonio, stand up. Man, hey.
I'm a pause.
When my city found out that I was interviewing you, they was hyped. They was hyped, man. They was hyped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did you do? I'm late. Oh, rapping or singing. It's supposed to be rapping. Is it me or is it him? No. What happened? What happened? Oh. I don't know. Maybe his internet. Something happened with his internet. I don't know what happened, guys. We do not want. Who was that on the versus battle? The internet was messing up. Who was it? It was some old. Was it Babyface? Wasn't Babyface? Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley. You don't want no Teddy Riley. Oh, his phone probably died. Oh, that's right. That's right. He's probably looking for his charger. Dang, yo. Well, we'll give him some time to plug it up and get back with us. Yo, how y'all feeling? Give me the water. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Teddy Riley. That's who it was. Boy, his internet was fucking up. He was mad. He was like, God damn it, that internet working. Wait for that man to come back. Man, how y'all feeling, man? I hope y'all are still as excited as I am. Just wait for him to come back. Yes, I will. Yeah, baby boy, yeah. Hope y'all are still just as excited as I am. I'm ready. Got all my questions ready. Got everything ready. Oh, man. We waiting out on me. Come on. Let's go kick this off, man. Y'all make sure y'all share. I think you can share on Instagram. Share and like I said, tell folks, have them come on in. But yo, he talking to Omar. Oh man. Who is your guest? That's Omar Gooding. Omar Gooding. Yes, sir, Big Ed. So I think his phone died, so hopefully he's charging it, kicking it back on. Cuba Gooding Jr. brother, Omar Gooding. That's who that was. Trying to represent Biggie Paul, trying to represent for the city, man. Ain't trying to do no little stuff. Trying to be big stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be big dog in San Antonio. Straight up, man. Be my own little walking breakfast club. Omar Gooding, man. Yeah, old boy from Baby Boy. Yes, indeed, man. He said, "What he do? What he do? Like, what does he do as far as a career?" Okay, you got it. Okay, you get it. Okay. But yeah, man, I think his battery died. He needed to charge it up. Yeah, wild and crazy kid, smart guy. Shoot, to be honest, check this out. So the guy from Smart Guy, the dad, I want to say it was the dad on Smart Guy. He followed us too. Man, I'm trying to get him on, man. Might be able to work that out, man. Omar is actually a cousin of my son. My son is a good one. Oh, snap, for real? Okay, so she part of the family. Look, there he goes. Sent the request. I think he's back, guys. There we go. Did your phone die?
You already know my phone. My phone ain't gonna do that to me. My phone do
It did.
Technology for you young, it's old niggas.
Okay. Are you covering up the microphone with your hand or something?
You can hear me?
Kind of sound like you was far away. I can hear you.
Oh, I know why. Because the technology strikes again moment. Last time my speaker hooked up and I was able to bang. I gotta figure out how to do that.
Okay. Yeah. Do that.
Oh, one more second. Oh, I know it. Four lines.
I gotcha. Cool running. What in the world? What happened? I guess he's hooking it back up again. I don't know. But since my baby dad's deadbeat, he'll never meet him anyway. Ah, shit. Well, tell you what, man, you got this. Single moms. Yeah. We got this, girl. We got it. Take off the Bluetooth. Hopefully he's getting it all worked out. I'm glad you guys are still here with me. Please bear and be patient. We're going to get this going. We're going to get this to work. Don't worry. We're going to get this going. We're going to get this. Good night now. Good night, Big Paul, man. Go and catch them Z's. Go and catch them Z's. Smart guy, it was a great show. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, I'm waiting on them to get everything together, jump back in. So I get these last few questions on out. Let's go. Yes. So this Sunday, you got Catherine Brown on this Sunday, as well as her son, Richie Branson. Marcus Brown is his name. So y'all tune in Sunday, man. This young lady, she was constable, I think it was. First African-American woman. You know what I'm saying? So what shows are you binge watching right now, AC? I'm binge watching Bleach. I don't know if y'all watch that anime, but Bleach is my show. And Watchmen. Watchmen is good. That's what I'm watching right now too. I tell you what show y'all need to watch though is a TV show on Netflix called Lie to Me. Lie to Me has to be one of the best shows ever. Oh my goodness. Lie to Me is what it's called. It was on Netflix. Hopefully it's still on Netflix. Awesome show. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, Watchmen is a good one.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, you might just get this half of my face. Looks like I got supposed to be.
No.
But I can hear
you.
he didn't win ball. So let me see something.
Oh, you got some music. That's right. You got some music.
All right, I had to unplug that. All right, let me see if I can get you out my nose hairs.
You see,
out my nostrils.
Acting like the old man all close to the screen.
Yeah. How does this thing work?
It's Graham, baby.
I'm here. All right, let me pull this up. So listen, let me know if you can hear this. Hold on. Yeah, see, I can't start off there. I'd have to get right to it. This is what was the singles. Let me see. Can you hear this?
Yes.
I take a look at my scene. So real quick, this song here was the first song off the album, The Excuse, produced by Focus from Aftermath. Now, what I did is I wanted to put a song out as soon as I realized I had a son coming. And it wasn't just a song, it was an album. I figured, like, looking into the future, what if I don't put out any more music and I just, acting and direct and do other shit. And, I kind of leave the rapping thing alone. And I try to sit down and talk to my son and be like, yeah, I used to rap back in the day. He'd be like, yeah, right. Were you any good? And I was there, play him a song or two. And he says, why you ain't put no albums out? So I said, let me do an album for my boy, And it was basically me, my hip hop 4 years ago now was when I wrote the thing. And damn, time flew, huh? It came before when I didn't know it was out that long. I dropped it in 2017. And the first song off the album was a song that I wrote called Better Me. It was me and my boy Stolly Ray who did the hook. And then what we decided was, what I did when I was writing the song, we were thinking a better version of me is what we're trying to say. Better me. You better turn out to be a better me, And And when I wrote the song, it was for my son. When I finished writing the song, my dad had just passed 6 months prior, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I wrote the song, I realized that half the things that I was saying for my son were things that my dad used to tell me back in the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So here's that song. I want to play it for y'all while I work on the rest of the album real quick. So let me start it over. So the album actually begins.
Is that you laughing?
This was my son when we actually recorded. We had this as a video, and I transferred it over. And then it goes.
You like the music?
No.
Your first laugh.
It's authentic as hell. Your first laugh.
He was proud, right? Proud daddy.
We moved the whole thing over. All right, so anyway, here's the song. Here it is.
I take a look at my seat, hoping that you be a better me. Tragedies, for reality. Look at my mistakes, I made a ton of them. I even made some with your mama, but making you wasn't one of them. Call you my main nigga, me you never be. You kidding me? You way ahead of me. You better be a better me. To get to you, to have to go through me. You ever try to get the best for you, that damn sure get the best from me. And keep on getting until I rest in peace. So watch me cook up a masterpiece and leave you with the recipe. You got the gift of sight, so judge it. Never doubt yourself. If it don't feel right, don't trust it. Walk like a duck, talk like a duck, must be a duck. Don't entertain it. They might be lying if they can't explain it. Use your gut for
clean version.
Respect your elders. They might know more than you.
I can't play a clean version. I can't play the clean version. Hold on. Let me hop
I'm
in.
saying this ain't PG.
Way ahead. You better be a better love. To get to you, to have to go through me. You ever try to get the best from you, that damn sure get the best from me. And keep on getting until I rest in peace. So watch me cook up a masterpiece and leave you with the recipe. You got the gift of sight, trust it. Never doubt yourself. This shit don't feel right, then fuck it. Walk like a duck, talk like a duck, must be a duck. Don't entertain it, gotta be some bullshit if they can't explain it. Use your gut for more than storing food. Respect your elders. Dad's been around, I know more than you. But respect is different than trust. It's man shit, it's me and you. They one of us. Make up your own mind. Create your own kind. Your shine won't shine because you want a mind. You can be whatever that you want to be. Better you than me? Nah. Better you, better me. I take a look at my scene.
So yeah, man, I just want to give you a little taste of that junk, right?
That was deep. That was deep. The post I'm on fire. Hold on. You got it on fire. Pull it down. You got it on fire. You see all these flames? Hold on. You see these flames?
I missed it.
Hold on.
Yeah, man. So then, now the one that's messing people up. If you go on my timeline, you see I posted a snippet of it. It's called Homage, and that's the one that I basically dedicated. Not really dedicated the song, but I was paying homage to the MCs before me. One of my favorite was Busta Rhymes, and when I get it in, I can get it in. So let's play a little bit of this. Please.
Pay homage to the nigga that I love, cause I love when the nigga go live on the record. Even when he vibe, put his life on the line, cause he rather die than he recognizes a record. Going hard in the pain. Sucks when you think you are, but you ain't. Ain't no sunshine, yeah, right? That's like ain't no crime on Martin Luther King. Too hard to involve in debate. Too sharp to be in the car with debate. I ain't got time for the bullshit lessons about that bullshit time of the day. Sometimes gotta pick time for the pick time of the pick time. Get away with the pick line, nigga FaceTime at wayside. What should've been wayside, now it's on FaceTime. Should've keep going for the shit. Should all y'all keep going for the shit. Should all y'all take the fall when I drop, cause I'm not gonna stop once y'all get involved in it. Let me find out that y'all really find out how they been really involved. Let me find out you're very optimistic in what Omar got to say about it. Tell me what you go crazy if I said my way or the highway. Bye bye sway, bye bye nay, nay, bye bye gang, gang, all y'all gangway. Why can't we all get along with it all? We all in the break, nothing wrong with it. We all good, so it's all good. No, hey, we still find a way to get his balls in it. Got you thinking that you're not the broke as fuck, but really you are not the shit. Or maybe you be fucking it up and loving it to death, but thinking that it's really just the opposite. What's the matter to me? I bust. Rip a nigga down with me, I bust. Hit him hard, really hook it, he I bust. So I can really get the beat on cuz he had it coming. Get the kickers in my mouth asses. Sound of ass city, Calabasas, where the grass is greener, but old gets meaner. She let that slide on our passes. Maybe you can all kiss my ass the way that I should look. Ass got more ways in the pit to eat, turn page. Look, see?
Hey, yeah, that sounds good, man. Look,
It's late and I'm ready to go home. You used every word in the dictionary. Yo,
Don't what's the plan, man?
You ain't gotta break,
Quick plan, man.
You ain't gonna get these bitches, you bitches need to put bullshit and
Get the fuck about the game, man.
Your first meal, change your lifestyle. First meal, bitch, you probably getting you right now. Second meal, turn it to your third meal. Now I'm starting for another fucking day in the life now. Maintain ain't the main thing. Main thing is to keep it coming like bang bang. Fucking with your come up, then it's time to get the gang. Pull up on them, be like bang 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 bang. Fuck them up.
All right. Buy the album, niggas. Buy the album.
Well, everybody's asking what platform is it on?
It's everywhere. It's just hard to find because I was an asshole and put it out under Big O. So you have to type in Big O, The Excuse, and you can get the whole album. It should be under Omar Gooding, so I'm gonna re-release it under Omar Gooding. But especially, I mean, the production value of this motherfucker, Dr. Dre, gracious enough to allow me one of his producers. So shout out to Focus for doing the damn thing.
You actually got a video.
Stop.
You actually got a video to the other song you had played.
Yes, homage.
Yes, homage.
The cool thing about the video, it starts off with me, Jason Weaver, and then my dude Cuzzo, my man from way back.
On the wall.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, we kind of just were creative with it, and we were just trying to, you know, act like we were police detectives solving the case of who Big O is. And then if you pay attention to the beginning, you zoom in on the wall, you see a bunch of stuff on there, Wild and Crazy Kids and the Playmakers and a bunch of stuff that I've done as we were following this guy trying to figure it out. But then you see the cover for the album right in the center of it. And then shout out to Concrete, man, who shot the video. He got real creative with me too, man. That split screen we do in the mirror, that's when I was messing everybody up. I was like, man, how can we do a split screen? Man, it's real simple. We're going to do you've done split screens in acting. Same way we finna do in this rap video. So you do half here, everything at the free, it was done. So when we put it together, me responding, I didn't know that it would come across like that. But I just had the idea. But he was like, I'll tell you how to shoot it. It's very simple. And we were able to knock that whole video out in a day, which was live, man. People enjoyed it. I was digging.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
I want to jump back into your life real quick. That's okay?
Talk to me. I didn't know we lived my
life. So check me out.
We stay here. Talk to me.
So your parents had split, right?
Yeah.
And y'all moved to grandma and grandpa house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it became.
Somebody leaked the book to you. How'd you get the book? Go ahead.
You don't understand, bro. I know your whole life. I know your whole life. Just understand that. Okay, so
you got the real shit. Okay, go ahead.
So when y'all was
at grandma's house, going, damn.
So check this out. So grandpa tells mom, because she's waiting on pops, you know, so grandpa tells mom, hey, you need to live your life, go live your life. You know what I'm saying? So she goes to California, am I right?
Yeah. We were already in California.
Y'all already in California.
Yeah, my parents were born in Harlem.
Y'all went to Hollywood.
Raised in the Bronx. Brothers were born in the Bronx. They were out there till about 5 or 6. Moved to California 5 years later. Now my sister is 10. She's the oldest. My brother's 9. They're 1 year apart exactly to the day, same birthday. And then 9 years later, Omski was born. But I was born on the West Coast, Lakeview Terrace / Pacoima, California. So yeah, so we moved up to my parents' house, my grandparents, who were in the high desert, Hesperia, Victorville, Apple Valley. And yeah, we moved with them.
Oh, okay, so y'all ended up, like I said, I think, so pretty much your mom took a leap of faith. It seemed like she went the way that she went because of your brother. So what I want to know is, could you as a father take that same leap of faith for your children? Because she took y'all and all. It seemed like from a hope of prayer that her son was going to make it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was half necessity. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, would I take that same leap? Oh, of course, if I had to sacrifice that for my children. But it's not a position that you want to be in because it wasn't by choice. We were homeless. We could paint it as on the road, traveling and all this shit. It's like when someone get locked up, he's in college or he's in finishing school and all that bullshit. No, the niggas in jail. We was homeless. We was living in the car, hotels, shelters, shit like that, you know. Because, you know, and my grandfather kicked us out. You know, he was saying, look, you can't just stay here while your husband's off chasing money and whatever the hell else, and you got 3 kids and a damn big ass dog. Y'all got to go. Figure it out. It wasn't like he was putting us on the street, but he was saying, "Go. I know you can do it." And so, not to say she wasn't just taking it. Oh, she wasn't. Well, she had to do it. She could have. I'm sure she could have not being the girl. And sent her to daddy.
Yes.
No, but that's just not how she did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So of course, yeah, she loaded them up, took a checkbook, and we took the fuck off. You know what I mean? We was right. We'd stay here, stay there. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, so that was it was a low point for me. I had a ball. For my brother and sister, it was tough because they remember my dad having money back in the 70s, this and that, da da da. And what happened was when I was born in 1976, he went out to Africa and against, during apartheid and all that, and was performing and got blackballed when he came back to the U.S. So he lost a ton of money, ton of deals. But that's how he lost his fortune, because he was out there performing when the government didn't want them out there. Because my brother was a big deal. He was the main ingredient right there. So everybody plays the fool. It was all over the radio. Like it was, it was a big deal. But when he came back home, he had to kind of start, but he lost it. So we lost the house that we had in Granada Hills and had to move in with her parents. While he said, I ain't staying here with your parents. I got to go to New York and try to make some money. So Bob bounced to New York, trying to bounce around, trying to restart his, his career and get the main ingredients and gigs and whatnot. While we were just supposed to be just sitting at home. You know what I mean? Like, y'all wait, and I'll come back with the food and shit. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Mom was like, I got to go. So she packed everybody up. And she wasn't born again Christian, so we, stayed in shelters. We walked by faith, a lot of singing, a lot of praying. You know what I mean? I watched her pray things into existence. You know what I mean? So it was, for me, like I said, it was never. I didn't feel sad, until one of our dogs died.
Yeah. Wait, don't get into that. That's part of one of my questions.
Yeah. Huh?
I said, don't get into that now. That's part of one of my questions.
Let you ask it first.
Yes. Let me ask.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, what I'm getting at is, again, it was, it's not the like, oh, damn, if I had the opportunity, it was just, so I want to say it's a dumb question because it's a good question. It's an insightful question. But of course, I would do whatever I had to do for my children.
Okay. So you had brought up your dog earlier. Now, when your dog had died, your sister, you was crying in the car, and your sister told you, hey, you need to be strong for mom.
Right.
And you said that you sucked it up and you were strong for mom. But you said you kept that with you throughout your life. Yeah. Do you think that was good for your mental health?
I don't know. I mean, stifling, no, probably not. I mean, stifling something like that, for me, it was like, okay, before you get angry or before you get really sad, you kind of choke it up. So it kept me happy as fuck. So it was good for my mental health and the state of mindset. I was always happy. I said, oh, it's a Libra thing. The scales were unbalanced. I hate being upset. Nope, I got to get happy right away. Nah, shit, that's just how I was built. So it's really a hats off thing. The only issue with it was being an actor. It sucked that when you need to come with tears and emotion, your first instinct is to suck that shit back up. So this year, I did a film right after, a couple months after we'd all been at home and sheltering in place and everything. It was all fine and dandy. But I had to get back to work. You know what I mean? Not financially, and not really had to get out the house, but it is what it is. The thing was, I got a script from Ricky Burchell that before the COVID-19 happened, the lockdown happened, was beautiful. We had negotiated the price and everything. It was great, right? And then COVID happened, investors backed out, right? So we're like, everyone's going to stay at home, one of those type of things, right? A few months go by, everyone's sitting on everything going, we got to do something. What can we do? Hollywood had shut down for the most part, you know what I mean? The big production stuff that I was signed on to do, that all froze up. My series, Family Time, we had already got 2 in the can, so there was no need to start back up on that. So I had time to work on other things. It was like, great. I love the script about a guy that was on FM radio who got demoted. Well, not demoted, rather, but he lost his job and then got a job on AM radio, loses his music license. He deals with mental health issues and a lot of problems like that. But it's just me in a booth talking, callers are calling in and this and that in the corner. We can film that later. You know what I mean? So COVID-wise, it was a perfect damn film. And we were able to get this thing accomplished, inside of, 10 days. And I think it's a beautiful thing. People are going to love it. And I'm not afraid to admit that I lost my topic. What the fuck was we talking about?
So we're talking about if it was good for your health.
Good for mental health. Yeah, I started sliding off. I started plugging shit. When I wanted, I just started plugging. I did this movie. Y'all love this shit. AM radio. Tune in, Ricky Burchell. Check.com. But yeah, see, mental health. Nigga, I lost the point. They're like, yeah, your mental health is great, nigga. What was you talking about? But anyway, yeah. So, that's why I was bringing up that story. I was able to, I think, through the grief. There's one way to describe this year. Humongous Laker fan, if you can't tell. Copious. The year starts there. It goes into COVID-19. We're already dealing with this fucking president. George Floyd. It was like a boiling point on so many levels that emotionally I had a few bad days. You know what I mean? And it was like I had to get answers. You know, I called my moms and we talked deep about it, argued, you know, called my brother. He showed me a different view type of, we kind of, you know, just talked it out. Let them yell, want to yell and cry. Well, not really cried. But, you know, it was one of those things where that day I had to film a scene from AM radio. And when I read the script, I was like, he's going to get emotional. It doesn't say he cries or anything, but it's a, you know, climactic scene in the film. So I just told the director, I said, man, just make sure you got everything straight. Now, dig this. When you film a film, right, you got lighting, you got cameras, you got the camera angles, the set, you got to get everything. How long does it take to do one scene? We got this angle here, you got to get that angle, you got to come back here, boom, boom, boom. You can say action, start going, have to start back over because the mic wasn't right or the light went out or the sound wasn't recorded. So many things that can go wrong when you're filming one take of a scene for a film or anything. So I said, listen, I'm welled up right now. I don't know what's going to happen when you say action. I've never cried on camera. Never. We talked about this emotional block that I had. And I'll tell you something. When I said, look, we say action, you better get you want to do a practice run? Like, don't have me sitting there getting ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get ready. And we said action, man. It wasn't even difficult. It's like I didn't even get the line. The line I was supposed to start thinking about crying, it was like action. Like it was you know, more flattering than that. But it was deep. You know, I don't want to sell short to try to make light of it. I mean, it was a brother dealing with a lot of mental health issues. And at the same time, me as a person was dealing with everything going on in the world. And knowing that I had to use my platform, I'll even say it, be honest, from now on, you know, I mean, I like mainly this year, when I go on social media, I see negativity. I see this happen, that happened. We should do this. We should do that. We're angry. I know I'm angry. I don't need to go on social media to know how angry everyone else is. And angry. So like when I go on, I like to smile about something. I like to scroll, find a joke to laugh at to escape fucking reality. So when you go on my Instagram, it's a lot of laughs. It's a lot of, my son is smiling. I've never had a son smile. Now my first son, I was, you know, a little thing. Oh, he's handsome as hell. Fuck all that. All the handsome, cute, everybody's baby's cute. My son is a smiler. He smiles just constantly. I was scared at first, like he smiles too much. Why? It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. No,
but that's what your mom used to say that, right? Didn't your mom used to say that?
Well, yeah, smiling, you make him listen. But I'm talking months old, weeks old, not as a. But, so you know, so I post him a lot to share that energy. You know what I mean? But anyway, so it felt like this block was lifted when I was able to film this scene, channeling the things that have been going on in the world. But it also, you know, I had to do another scene later. Boom, it was like boom. Now it was like, you know, but it also, you know, people talk to me about techniques and, you know, what do you do to get in the mood for this? Or how do you do that? I don't like, you know, being depressed all day because I got to film some sad scene and then it happened and now I'm still depressed and leave me alone. I need to move all that shit. Fuck all that. Acting. I want to act, get it done, and then move on. But it should be believable enough that you don't think I was acting. So, but long-winded answer to your good. Yeah, no, my health is fine.
Yeah.
Mental health is great.
Well, how do you deal with your emotions today?
Well, I'm older now. I'm 44. Yeah, how do I deal with my emotions now? What you talking about? Emotions. Man, those damn emotions. Patience, man. I had my first kid when I was 40 years old, and I just couldn't do it at 20. I couldn't see myself understanding why he's not listening and not smacking him upside the head. Like really, like we were born to people who are descendants of slaves. We got our asses whooped, you know. And had a little more common sense. Even growing up, I didn't take as many ass whoopings as my brother and sister. Them niggas was doing some dumb shit, burning shit, stealing shit. They was doing dumb fucking shit. Every time I hear the stories and shit, they was like, I would have whooped your ass. They're like, that's ridiculous. You know, didn't make it home in time. Like, mama just go the fuck off, jump off a banister, flying at a nigga. Like, she was crazy shit. She was. Spiritual as hell, but it was spared around and all that. We whooped the ass. You know what I mean? And I learned how to fight quick. I can dodge any fucking thing. And I think, it's my money maker. I can scrap now. But anyway, so it just seemed like when you I lost my point again. Never mind. Mental health.
Well, it's all good. It's all good.
Mental health.
It's all good.
Drink away my mental health. Let me get close to this. Y'all don't see me sipping.
They go, Grandpa Omar. Grandpa Omar.
Like when the hair go like this, we know what you're doing, nigga. Shut up. His eyes are squinty. Nigga, I was smoking a cigar earlier.
Oh, man.
Something in my eye. Watch Family Guy.
Yeah, we got it. It's all good. So you was talking earlier about the emotion you got to put into these roles. So I was watching an interview with you, and you were saying that you like comedies more than dramas because you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep for those dramas. I want to know, is it possible for a script to ruin an actress career? Can it drive you crazy? Can a script drive you crazy because you're putting so much emotion into it?
Sure. Sadly enough, we have plenty of examples of that.
Like Heath Ledger?
Yeah, come on, right out the gate. But, you know, I don't know. It's crazy how it works too, man. A lot of roles, a lot of people that have done really well in roles, I have to believe they were very close to their own personality on some level because they got into it so much that art imitates life. Like, you know what happens often? A man and a woman play romantic interest with each other, and then they keep the relations going after they say cut. It's happened to all of us. So,
I want to get to that too.
And cut my ass, baby. You ready? You ride with me. Cut, nigga, cut. Leave us alone. We'll clean up. Just get the lights on the way the fuck out. No, but you just get familiar, and it is what it is. I mean, they know what they do. And then it's funny. I learned in high school. This happened to me in high school once. The first time it happened to me was in high school. It was funny, and my teacher was so awesome. I did Shakespeare. I actually took first place in the DTSC Film Festival in high school, where it was kind of a big deal. Now let me start rambling and forget my fucking point. The teacher herself had matched us up through the year in one play or whatever we had. I got the lead and she got the female lead. Now, I'm not being mean. I just was not attracted to this girl anyway. She was not ugly, and she wasn't she wasn't ugly. You know what I mean? She wasn't not attracted to it. But I wasn't attracted to her. I wouldn't have thought twice about it. But it was real simple. I didn't even break down what happened. She was like, okay, so you two got to play romantic interest. And I know you guys don't even talk to each other much. But Omar, say something nice about her. And then, shit, I wish I remember her name, but that's not her fault. My brain, a lot of names in here. You say something nice about Omar. And you guys keep complimenting each other. You got to think of at least 10 or 12 different things. And it's just a connecting thing. And I was like, I like your shoes. Oh, great. You got nice hair. Yeah, you too. I like your lips. Yeah, damn, those are some nice lips. Your eyes are beautiful. Aren't they? You know what? And then after like 10, 15 minutes, it's like, what you doing for lunch? I'll meet you at the choir. All right. No, we should talk more. You know, it's just like, what the fuck just happened? I got hypnotized. You know? So they want you to bond so that it's authentic, because some people can't just act. We fucking, some of them scenes you be like, that ain't acting. That's why I have a problem with the, but we're going to go there. Anyway, there's certain roles I just won't do for many reasons.
Right.
You know? And it's like, I wouldn't do them justice. I wouldn't do me justice. I can't physically do it. I think them do it. There's so many different reasons. And some things aren't acting. You know what I mean?
Tell me more about it. You tell me. You tell me.
What part
have you seen?
Was that CGI, his tongue in your motherfucking mouth? You all know. That happened. Like, that's just like, I shouldn't say that. But some people are just built different. And I call it what you want. There's certain things. You keep that shit. Don't keep check that back.
You said as an actor, you got to fight for respect. Why do you say that?
Did I say that? I mean, I can talk about that. For me, respect is one thing. It's not that you have to fight respect. You just have to demand respect. You have to, you know, don't let them get away with you. Yeah, I should say something about it. Oh, really? I'm just going to sit over here? No. You can say, excuse me. No, I'm going to sit right here. Why don't they sit over here? Why would you think, oh, okay, all right. Oh, you want to put me in this? Nah, I'm cool. How about over here? Is there an issue? Do I got to call somebody? Or rather than some people that are scared you're going to get fired. No, okay, I'll just do it. And then I'll go complain to somebody about it. Fuck that. Respect yourself enough to demand respect. Just on a human level, especially as an African-American, Black, male, you know, nothing is handed to us. And racism is every fucking where. 70 million of you motherfuckers voted for this nigga? 70 million? Shit! I don't hear nothing about this motherfucker divided us in half and got motherfuckers thinking it's cool to just say that. Nigga, go back to being a closet racist, please. I'd rather just think that shit, move the fuck on, and just thinking it's cool to look at a motherfucker. Now I got to, because I'm still the only one that's going to go to jail when I, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I digress. So yeah, you just have to kind of, you have to command respect. You don't fall for the little shit. There's so many things that you think you have to put up with. Oh, this is just how it goes. No, it doesn't. I used to watch, this is kind of interesting. I used to watch how ADs, assistant directors, the guys, you know, not calling the shots, but kind of underneath them, they're the assistant director. Like, yo, go the PA, go get this guy and bring him over here. That guy talking bad to like atmosphere and extras and shit. And I would just be looking at them like, they're human. Like, who are you talking to? And then I would love, whenever I do something, I get like one of my homeboys to play extra. Like, you know, he's like, do you want to be in the movie? I can't act. All the niggas just be extra. All right, fuck it. You know what I mean? And they'll be in the extra and shit. And the little power-hungry little motherfuckers will do some disrespect. All right, you extras, get over here in this room. Yeah, you too. You too, Jamal. Jamal was my nigga, though. Yeah, I'm talking about Jamal. Like, fuck that, homie. I'm gonna stay here until we go. What? No, Jamal, I need you to go here with. Nah, cuz I'm hey, oh, who the fuck is this nigga talking to? Oh, my bad. That's my homie. Who you just? Oh my God, it's you. I'm sorry. That they switch all the fuck up and shit. I'm like, what? I shouldn't have had to vouch for him to be respected. You should have treated him like a human, like everybody the fuck else over there. You know what I mean? Because it's all this ladder shit. You know. You start off as a PA, then you get assistant. Now you this and that. You know, maybe you're a director, maybe blah, blah, blah. Then you move up the fucking ladder. But you don't have to treat the people like shit underneath you. I guess that's in any industry. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun to see. You got to deal with the politics. Huh? You got to deal with the politics. Always. I never understood that when I was young. What that mean, the politics? I ain't in the politics. I don't care who the president is. No, nigga. Politics of every business, every industry, every facet of every, you know, everything comes to a head at some point. You know what I mean? And then you have your, well, what are you going to do when you're on top, and how will you treat the people that were in your position before? You know what I mean? That's what we'll take even on racism and all this shit. Let's say the shit flip right now. There's a bunch of us that'll be like, yeah, fuck that. Yeah, let's be down. You the slave, motherfucker. Step on you, spit on you. Yeah. For the most part, we'd be like, nah, we know how that shit feels. So, you know what I mean? Which is irritating to think about. You know? Yeah. But you find more of them upset at us. You mad at us, and we was the slaves. Okay.
That guilt.
I hate that guilt. Really? For what? What you hate us for? You know what I mean? We forgiving you like a motherfucker. Goddamn shit.
So let's change up the mood real quick. I heard a funny story, and I need you to tell that story. All right, so it was a story about you and Vin Rames got into it doing like an improv. Can you please tell me that story for Baby Boy?
I thought you said music.
No. You thought I said no. I'm talking about the improv.
Like, what the fuck?
No. But this is a funny story that I heard you tell. When you got into it with Vin Rames.
Yeah. Vin Rames is a very powerful actor, always was. So what had happened was, when we were doing the rehearsals for Baby Boy, I mean, in order to tell that particular story, I have to backtrack it a little bit. So we first started the rehearsals of Baby Boy. I remember I got the role through John calling my mom and saying, give me your son's number. I made one son a movie star. I want to make the other one a movie star. Talks to me, tells me he saw me on a movie called Freedom Song, where I played a guy at Mississippi, a kid in Mississippi who set in the first sittings of Mississippi. And I made one expression that he saw, and he said, yeah, you can be Sweet Pea. I was like, what? So he sent me the script, said, man, hit the gym. You know what I'm saying? I see about 3 months. Meet me down at Merck Park. I know the Merck. Okay, bet. Okay, come in my office and we'll talk about it. So go in there, I get the role. Or actually, the way it happened was I auditioned. You know, he saw me, met me. All right, man, looking good, man. He came with a tank top on, shaved my head and shit. He's like, all right, man, you look the part. Let's see what you got. You know, and I was just raw. You know what I mean? And I left the audition, and a month went by. A month, 30 days. Go fucking by. Now, if you go, that means shit. If you get the part, you should know it. I'd say maybe a week, a month. I figured it was a done deal. But anyway, so he called me, said I got the role. I was excited, and we started doing rehearsals. Now we do rehearsals again. I'm feeling pumped up. All right, I lost this weight. I'm doing good. I think I got this shit. You know, we start doing rehearsals, and I'm still too raw. So at the end of the rehearsal, John Siegel looks around and looks dead at me and says, all right, some of us need to step it up. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And walks off. I was like, what the? Okay. Right? So the next day I get to set. Yeah, really? And I was just laser focused. I was on one, you know. So it's like first thing we're gonna do, somebody's gonna sit in the middle, and then everyone's gonna ask them questions in character about the script. All right. So who wants to go first? I'm like, me? Yeah, bet. I'll do it. And I sit there, yeah, who's ready? And then every time somebody asked me something, I was on, whoa, yeah, whoa, you know what I mean? So I was very aggressive and very fired up through the whole thing. And on 2 different occasions, Ving Rhames physically got tangled up. And I would jump on him, and I'm like, we're rehearsing, but I'm fucking fired up. You know what I mean? So I would, quote unquote, overpower him, like, you know, little young nigga strength. You what? Oh man, you ain't shit. Yeah, let him go. Like, yeah, you ain't nothing, you know. And at one point, he had enough. And he got in my face, and he said, where you from? And, you know, my character was modeled after a brother from the 60s named Big Cat. So when he asked me, I said, I'm from 60 Crit. He said, shut your ass up, you from the Valley. Now, niggas from California know that when you call somebody you from the Valley, you talk about you from LA or some shit. That's not necessarily an insult. But, you know, we say it, we call each other, you Valley nigga. I'm like, all right, nigga. but for him to say that while we were in character, I mean, he was really, you know, like, fuck that, I'm tired of little nigga. So he said, from the Valley. And I said, what? I said, no, I'm from 60, right? And I looked over at A.J. Johnson, who plays his wife, and she looked at me like this. Right? He said, what you gonna do? And I said, bang, bang, you dead. He said, ain't no guns. Slapped my hands out the way, picked me up, slammed me to the floor. And initially, we're rolling around like I'm hanging. You know what I mean? I'm hanging with this dude. You know what I mean? And that ended. And he overpowered me. And he, like, pinned my arm down. And, well, he grabbed me at first, but he was close, right? And it was like, where's this going to go? John is just holding the camera like this. Just let it go. Just, you know, don't look over here. You know what I mean? And initially, I'm like, oh, ain't nobody going to say nothing. All right. So I tried to, like, wrestle him for a minute. Then I was like, you're not breaking this hold. I think the scene is done. So I grabbed his forehead and kissed it. I said, cut, nigga. And he let me go. And nobody laughed or anything. It was just like, good. Like, you know, it's like, what the fuck, you know? And Bing walks over to me and he was like, damn, nigga, would you take an acting class overnight? He was on fire today. I was like, yeah, man. Well, you know, he called me out. So, and that was John, man. John was a supreme motivator. You know, he told me I had a lot of raw energy and I looked the part. The other thing, Big Cat from 60, what he told me too, he was like, man, you got the look. You can't do all that yelling. Real niggas don't do all that yelling. You got to internalize shit. You know what I mean? So once I got the look, I was able to lock in. Sweet Pea was born. The rest was it.
So check this out. Everybody want to know, where did the unstable creatures come from? Did you create that?
No, this is something that you guys got to understand because I get these questions a lot. There's a lot of memorable lines from John Singleton's movies, but he is a true writer-director. That's got to be known and written somewhere. You have to understand it. The me and Ving Rhames wrestling and all that shit story, that was our chance at improving and putting our imprint on the movie. Lines were repeated verbatim. He wrote every word uttered in those. And I can only speak for Baby Boy. It's the only one I was in. But I'm pretty sure he kept that same damn routine.
Yeah.
You rehearse. You got to do all these exercises, do all you want, and then he's got these cameras. He took the camera home, studied it. This guy looks more comfortable saying this than that, blah, 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 blah. Once you get on set, you have my lines ready. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
You fuck up one of his lines, it's cut.
Cut, you go.
Like the prayer, people say, oh man, you writing the lyrics. I know that prayer. That was all you, huh? The prayer was interesting because it wasn't in the original, it wasn't in the original script. We finished the movie. And in the first version, we murdered Snoop so violently that test audiences had a problem with us killing him. The drive-by scene, the prayer scene was not in the movie. Those were what we call reshoots that we added to the film to further justify us going and killing Snoop. In the original script, he just moved into his girl's house. We went over there to cut the lights off, chased the nigga up the block, and shot the nigga. I mean, you know, some real life shit. But in the movie, people would just kept saying, no, that's fucked up. Why? You know, and I guess, you know, you test your audience. All right, how about this? How about he tries to rape her? She comes over, explains that. Then the nigga does a drive-by on this house. Now, once you came rolling by the house, then all bets are off. Now we have a reason to retaliate and shit. So in the shoots that we shot a few months after we wrapped, the prayer was in there, all that. So, yeah, man, that's all him. Unstable creatures, all that shit. I ain't gonna say the I'm gonna say unstable creatures. I remember reading over and over going, yeah. It looked like improv. Like this nigga was just going off, but nah, that's all John.
But what was kind of improv in the sense was you said that you had to hype yourself up before the scene. Like you did push-ups and sit-ups. Like you was
the first
hyping yourself.
First scene that we filmed was the scene where Sweet Pea tells Jody that he wants to be saved in the garage. So he was like, this is one of the scenes I'm sending to Sony. I mean, I keep saying Sony, Paramount. And it's got to be on fire. It's going to keep the movie going, you know, funding wise, bring, you know, feed some money, you start filming, they check it out, make sure you're on the right path, give you the rest of the budget. So like, this is one of those. So I need this shit to be on fire. He's like, oh, whatever you got to do, this one's on you. I need you jumping up and down, push-ups, whatever, get your heart. I want your heart beating out your chest by the time I say action. You know, so it was dope. So I would do that. And that was like a routine that I kept to this day. I'm about to do a scene. I need to be fired up. You'll see me just get my heart going, pumping, boom, boom, boom. And then he said action, you know, to do that whole scene. I'm like trying to calm myself down. It's easier when you're 24. You know, jump up and down, do push up down, winded like a mug. But at 24,
it was nothing, huh? That was a deep scene though, no lie. I'm pretty sure you surprised everybody because we all knew you as a comedian, you know what I mean, in a sense. Right. And when we seen that, brother, you walked into that screen and you were, boy, say, we was in it.
One of my favorite scenes, but you know, it's hard to be. It's one of those roles though that once you see it there, my body changed, lost a bunch of weight. Everything that I thought I was doing translated. I was young, like. You put that as, that's how I should always be, you know? Then when you do another role later on, boom, boom, but how you like this? You're like, it's all right. It wasn't that one where I was like, look how I looked, how this, that. So it makes you, it's hard on yourself type of thing. But you got to understand something about the motivation for that film. I would tell people, you know, not people, I don't even tell people. I work was work. But people would come to me, which made it worse, offer up, hey, man, I hear you doing that Sweet Pea role in that new John Singleton movie. I'm like, yeah. And they just like, you doing Sweet Pea. Hey, good luck. Walk off. I was like, this nigga, you know what I mean? And it was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? That motivation of, I'm going to show them type of thing. I mean, whatever I do, I try to do to the best of my ability. Some things you do just a little bit more. Another film I did was, not a film, but a TV show called Playmakers. I hinted at it earlier for ESPN. Now, when I grew up, when I got to high school, I wanted to try out for the football team. Coach was like, it's all about dedication. Boom. First day of high school, you own. All right. Everybody show up for practice today. You know what I mean? Tryouts today. I was like, all right, well, today I got to film. And the rest of this week, actually, I'm on set. But I'll be here next week. Get the fuck out here. You know what I mean? So he didn't let me go out for football. So then when this opportunity came to play a star running back in the NFL, we actually filmed it out in Toronto. It was the CFL. I jumped. You know what I mean? Talk about motivated. I got to live out a dream, really, you know. And the irony about it was I'm playing a football star. Always wanted to play football, so that was dope. I'm living out in Canada, getting paid and filming the TV show. And then when we went out and it started airing, you would feel like it really felt real. And they had us out there really balling. I blew out both my hamstrings when we had to race this dude doing the 40. Both of them popped. They said, we need one more run. When you do movies, I kind of hinted at how you do a setup and here and blah, 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 and you film the whole thing this way, and you film it this way, and then now we get a wide shot, now we need some close-up. They get this a lot. So we had to film a scene where we're racing each other or doing the 40-yard dash. We did that thing about 40 fucking times. Like, we actually ran full out 40 fucking times. I had real athletes walking up to me going, hey, man, we don't run that motherfucker that much. That is working y'all ass.
Yeah.
The last time, like, all right, we need one more time. I was just like, motherfucker. And I ran.
Make me earn that check.
Bing, bing, both hamstrings. I just fell to the floor. Boom. I was like, you motherfuckers, I hope you got what you needed. And luckily, it was the last take. I mean, it was going to be the last take no matter what. But it was dope, you know, and then soaking with Epsom salt and ice and shit. Like, I would come home feeling like I just played a game. And then we go to the club.
Right.
Reap the spoils.
Yep.
You know, so it was good. The spoils. It was good.
So that little wrestling tussle thing, I'm pretty sure that was pretty weird. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like, whoa, I didn't expect all this. But I'm gonna ask you this. What was the weirdest thing you've experienced out of Hollywood?
Weirdest?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't call it, weird in a way. I mean, for me, that was my first movie. Really, really movie. So I figured that's how they was doing it. Like,
yeah, okay.
So y'all don't all wrestle and fight and this and that. They do everything the fuck else. You know? So I don't know. I mean, that's a tough. That's probably an odd question. The most weird. I don't know. When we stop, all scholars be like, "Hey man, ask me again about that weird shit." Because for me, everything that happened that you hear about, the cliche shit, I saw it coming and was easy to avoid. I was never a follower anyway. I was always a leader type, figuratively and literally. It was like if I'm the youngest, they'd be like, hey, where are we going? Hey, what are we doing about this? What time are we there? You know, when I got older, it was easier. You know, all right, I don't know, ask go. I said, why y'all waiting on me? Nigga, because where we going? All right, that's right. You know what I mean? Or which direction should we go in this scene and da-da-da. I don't know. I would do this. Well, personally, yeah, you know, anyway. So it wasn't hard to avoid peer pressures like with drugs and this and that, blah, 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 blah. But you'd see it blatant and be like, bird? And you can see it coming. Just fuck out of it.
What do you mean by you can see it coming?
Oh, you can see it coming. If all right, most people are leaving and they start turning out the lights and shit, and some people are staying. It's time to go. It's time to go, unless you want to partake in the madness. You know, certain people, you just know how they are. They invite you to your house, to their house, and you be like, no, thank you. You know, but you go, let me just see what it is. I ain't got to see it. I know what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? So,
with some eyes wide shut shit.
My common sense. So I never got caught up in that type of shit. Plus, I just always like real motherfuckers. Honestly,
yeah.
You know, there's a handful of people that I've worked with that I fuck. You know, like, oh, I can ain't this, so how come you ain't fucking with them? Because I ain't not going fucking them or fucking with them. Like, I'm cool. I got my people, my day ones and niggas I know got my back. I'll be over there with them. You need me to work, I'll be there. But I'm not hanging with you, like, because a lot of them is weird as shit. They really are weird as fuck. A lot of them is half crazy anyway. So you got to be a little crazy to have split multiple fucking personalities, because you know a lot of them they live these roles like you touched on before. If you live in these fucking roles, you lock in, and it's hard to turn that shit off sometimes.
Okay. So name a time that you actually realized, damn, I'm famous.
Same show. Playmakers. Playmakers was on ESPN. ESPN is and always been the most watched network by men, period. Like, knock it off. You give a fuck. And you don't realize that everybody watches ESPN. until you do a series for ESPN. That's the top rated series on ESPN. It should only lasted a year. If it went on any further, I'd probably have a drug problem. No, okay. I'm just like, wait a minute, didn't he just say? No, I'm just kidding. That shit was rock star famous. I went to Vegas. I used to always go to Vegas. Love Vegas. Because I always had money, but I was a TV star, black kid at the time of it. Everybody out in Vegas. Fuck. I need security and that shit. I just walked through Vegas.
Yeah.
Until that shit. When I did that show and it was on and I came fresh from filming, I'm like, I'm finally back home because I filmed it out in Canada. I was like, I got back home. I'm going to Vegas like I always do. Go to my favorite spot or two like I always do. And I got absolutely mobbed. Security had to literally rescue us to leave. People were so starstruck. They was crying and passing out and shit, but it was like suffocating. There was no COVID-19, give me 6 feet, nigga. This was like, oh, that's whoopty whoop. Yeah, all right, well, I'm next. Like, they wanted autographs, not a quick selfie and move the fuck on. They wanted pictures and, like this. So, that's when I really knew. I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was like, wait, I done lost some weight. You probably think I'm Cuba. They're like, no, motherfucker, you DH from Playmakers. ESPN, that's my shit. I'm like, oh, y'all watch that? Are you kidding? Hey, whoop, look who this is. Oh, shit. And then it was crazy, bro. I was like, I've never seen not like the way you're a little scared. Like, you kind of like, oh, man, this is dope. Oh, wow, this is great. Oh, thanks. No, wait a minute. This is a little frightening. Okay, wait a minute. And you can't push. You ever been in a mob or a stampede? That was another one. Was a shootout at the club. Motherfuckers start running in one of those. That is some scary shit. You have to be offensive. If you ever around and the gun go off and motherfuckers start running and you with a lot of people, you can't kind of be cool. Try to just move the fuck on. You gotta go. I traveled. I was like, I'm sorry. You ain't running over me. If I played a football player. Yeah, I was a trampoline. So. That's just what the fuck it is. I'm like, this is about to get real. You can't just think, oh, nigga, back off me. No, nigga, that momentum is a whole other thing. But
so check this out. I want to ask you this.
How's your boy, Mr. Rabbit? Yeah, come on, what's up?
Okay, so with you having the power, because you, like I said, you just realize you're famous. Now, at this point, you have the power to be like, you coming home with me. You coming home with me. You. How did you control that power?
You don't. You see how many you get to come home with you. Next question. You see how much you and you want to bring her too? Shit, man. You want me to come back for her? Oh, she coming now. Oh, we come now. Yeah.
Oh, so you said, Oprah, you get one. Okay, so check this out.
You get it done. Kind of.
on your show Family Time, right? Yeah. Your ex plays your wife.
Yes.
On your show, feeling it. But you reassured her, right? Now we all know that's not easy to reassure your woman.
No.
Help us men out there, these young men out there, understand what's a good way to reassure your woman.
Shit.
Oh. Reassuring your woman.
There's a lot of things I could say. Well, you gotta understand that it's everyone's situation is different. You just have to be the more understanding of the two, and you have to be able to bite the bullet and know. Some people's expectations are too fucking high. Just because you get it, don't mean they get it. Get it? You can't assume everyone is quote unquote as smart as you or sees it from your perspective.
Right.
If you have the ability to explain it in a way that they can understand it, do that. But it's all about managing your expectations. I mean, that's how I deal with people in life. You can't get let down by somebody if you know what type of person they are. That nigga did what? Yeah, but look who it was. Yeah, that's true. You're done. Yeah. That bitch did what? Yeah, that bitch, remember she did the last. She sure did. Yeah, all right. Are you shocked? No. So you choose wisely. wisely. That's why you wait till you're 40 till you have children. That's why you shit.
That's funny.
But no,
So,
but it go ahead.
He said, "Go ahead."
To get me out of this shit. Go, nigga, go. Next question.
So I want to ask you this.
On this motherfucker.
I had a friend, right? You know, he's in a relationship with this girl, and when they ended up splitting up, he was kind of lost. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you, how important is independence for a man in a relationship?
It just depends on how much control he has over her finances.
Oh, shit. Oh,
that's fucked up. Don't they be like this? Don't edit that. No, wait. Don't play that on the live. Don't tell me. No, I mean, you know, I just know a lot of pimps. Okay, can we go to the next question? Because I just
independent. Male independence.
The Red Bull. Independence. Well, they can be independent. They can get a fucking job. I mean, it's just important. Some men and women have that, you know, kind of connection. So it's just like, cool. Some women like I want to take care of daddy. All right, cool. Somebody's like, I want to make them nigga, da-da-da. Y'all ain't fucking that. You know, the two that get along. So, you know, the nigga that's frustrated, I can't believe she does this, she does that. Does she pay all the bills? Yeah. How do I get independent? Get a fucking job. What the fuck? Get your fucking job, or be comfortable with her when the bill comes and slide to her, nigga. What the fuck? You okay with this shit?
Make up your mind.
Huh?
That's funny. You said make up your mind. Which one you want to be?
Make up your mind. I love when a woman pick up a check. I'll be like, what? I'll be like, go ahead.
Appreciation.
Yeah. It's your birthday today, sir? No? The fuck? Yeah. She said, where you want to go, nigga? She got it. She asked me where you want to pay for tonight. No, she said, where you want to go? Oh, baby, shit, I don't know. Shit, where they serving steak? Well, let's do that. Check, please.
That's what we're doing.
Say it with pride. Fuck out of here. Where we eating up, baby?
That's funny, man. I don't know what your father taught you, but I know a lot of us as men, we're not taught how to be husbands. And with that being said, we're not taught how to be monogamous. You know what I mean? So I want to ask you this.
You were like, get your popcorn ready, nigga. Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready.
Hey, get on the line. Go.
So being that there are successful poly relationships, should we teach our boys how to be with one woman, or should we teach our boys just to respect women?
Interesting. Those are the only two choices?
Yeah, I mean, you can bring up more choices, but I'm just saying, you got sons.
A and B, we don't get C.
That's all you get.
We fuck everything moving and never commit. Should we? Don't have kids till you're 40.
What you gonna tell your son?
Respect is respect. I just respect this. I don't even say none of that cliche shit. You should always respect somebody. It's just that's just a human thing. Respect is tricky because it's not always evenly reciprocated, and that's just kind of how it goes. What up, Juan? So I don't know. Respect.
What you going?
You of course you have to respect women, but I know women get disrespectful as well. So sometimes you gotta just give what you get and get what you give. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, baby, yeah, you respect it to the fullest. But I'll get petty as a motherfucker too. You know, I said, I can't believe you said that in front of them. Just remember last week and you said that dumb ass shit in front of all my niggas? Yeah. Respect. Gotcha, bitch. Anyway, who's that? Respect is just fucking trippy. Monogamous again, too. That's if you ain't ready, don't do it. That's all it is.
But is that something that we should teach our sons?
It takes 40-something years, nigga. Wait 40-something. Go ahead.
I'm just saying though, is that something that we need to, like I said, is that something that we need to teach our young men how to be monogamous? Or, like I said, or should it be a thing of just respect women because of the fact that there are
if those are the two choices, then yeah, respect over monogamy for sure.
Okay.
Expand. I could expand.
I would like you to expand.
Well, definitely you want to teach them to respect, because with respect will come monogamy if that's how you respect that woman. You know, if she understands this is it and it's just you and me and whoop-de-whoop, all right, it's just me and you, but you got to just know when to shut the fuck up or know when to do this, know when to keep me feeling like the man. You got me thinking, oh shit, this bitch will cheat me out. Fuck out of here. What am I staying here for? Bye. And you gonna get something elsewhere, or you stop giving it up, but we gotta go. I gotta go with that day. She said, well, you know what I mean? So if they're deserving of that respect, and that's true. I mean, that's what happens when you are monogamous, when you are a dedicated woman. It's because you respect her to the utmost. You know what I mean? All that, what she don't know, all that, blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. What if she does find out? How would she feel? Da da da. You respect her that much, boom. But if you don't respect her that much, fuck everything moving.
All right, so I want to get to some of my fans' questions, man. So Joshua Cunningham asked, all those is me. Now we get to fan questions.
Good shit. Good shit. Come on, fans, let's go.
So Joshua Cunningham asked, did your brother have anything to do with jumpstarting your career?
Jumpstarting. Well, yeah, directly. I picked up a script for him from his agent. She noticed me, and that's how I got on. Like, I didn't just get on by myself. He got on. Whoa, there's a 9-year gap between us. But in the way you mean it, no. It wasn't like, oh, that's your brother? Ah, shit, we got a role for you right here. You know what I mean? So everybody's siblings would just be in it. That only happens to the Wayans. Okay, they don't love it. Oh, you got a Wayne too? Okay, put him in the movie. Put him.
Yeah.
Oh, whining. No. Wayne. Gooding had to earn all they fucking shit. Else I'd be in all his movies. My daddy alive, he would have been in all the singing, all the soundtracks about. Nah, nigga. No. It only hurt us a couple of times. I auditioned for the brother in fucking Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire, yeah.
And the director, fuck him. Let's throw him under the bus. Throw him. The director would have felt some type of way, like showing favoritism if he hired me, knowing he already cast my brother. So it worked. It backfired there. When my brother did OJ, I auditioned for that as well to play who? AJ Collins, the other nigga in the truck. No relation at all. Don't look nothing alike. And they was like, man, that was a great job, but shit, you niggas look like brothers. Yeah, that ain't gonna be believable. Like that, we don't want people to be too, you know what I mean? So that's when it worked against me. But yeah, but other than that, as far as, again, I get long-winded on the question. The part, yeah, but he was helpful when it needed to be helpful. In audition rooms, if I mentioned, if they found out I was his brother, it was always a plus. It was never negative. When he won the Oscar, it felt like an accomplishment for us, the family, and us as a people, because that's how Oscars work. You don't just hand Oscars out, and especially black folk, especially then. He got an Oscar. I was like, well, shit, we accomplished that for this fucking millennium. Now we'll move on to, who knows when the next fucking Oscar is going to happen. You know what I mean? So, but it was always a fucking plus. You know what I mean? It felt like a win for us anyway. Ooh, hey, can you put that on? Oh, yeah. Make sure. It felt like a plus, and I was never negative. Yeah. Like, you answered the question already. How long is you on the live for? People keep coming to this man game. Hey, nigga, what's going on, huh? Like, he's about to walk in a minute. Good night, Dad. Oh, shit.
Oh, snap. I ain't going to take too much of your time.
No, I know. My phone died. Respect yourself. What I say? I ain't gonna take it. You can't keep me hostage. Don't check for this. No, okay, go.
All right, Anthony De La Rosa. He said the perfect film for you and your brother.
We have to be relatives of some kind so that it's believable. I don't see it. It's kind of like what my kids were. Everybody's like, God damn, look like your little twins, your little mini-me's. I'm like, I don't see it. They look adorable. But if I say, oh, man, he's very handsome or he's very this, oh, my God, what was that? Was that a ligament? Was that a body part twisted? Was that what that was? Oh, no. And look at the score, 21-25. I'm sorry.
Who playing?
Yeah. Thursday Night Football, you got the Cardinals in Seattle. We're going to bring this back one more time. That was crazy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think he did. I thought I funny. They're like, that dude did die. Remember, I was laughing about it on the live. Where were we? What was his question?
It was about the film that you and your brother could be in. Like,
oh yeah. It's funny too. I wrote one a few years back, but I can't tell you about it now because in case it happens, it'll be like, oh yeah, and somebody tries to steal the idea.
Right.
But yeah, I just think that because we look so similar. I saw it. There's a couple of things that I've done, and I'll be like, oh, they look like you right there. Like, oh, nigga, that's you. Like, I can see what they mean, but I don't think we look so much alike that we couldn't play.
Oh shit, he froze on me.
Gotta figure who froze.
Oh, okay. I thought you froze on me.
Oh, yeah. And you be like, I can keep it too long. I be like, nigga, I'm gonna stay all night. Yeah. See my hand creeping up, cut the motherfucker off. You freeze out there.
That shit's so funny.
All right, what they say? Our last question.
Here we go. Day Galloway asks, he wants to know, how did you get the job with Wild and Crazy Kids, and how did you transition from that to acting?
2 questions? Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, I can't count.
Pick one, nigga. No. I think they're hilarious questions, so that's awesome. How did I get the job with Wild and Crazy Kids? It was a huge casting call, so the long-winded question was when we get to the end, long-winded, shorten the fuck up. So we was coming off of homeless. I needed to book a regular gig so that my mom could quit her 2 jobs she had going and become my full-time manager. That was my motivation. She said, smile and you make them listen. They ain't gonna see a little black boy with nappy hair talk as clear and with clean diction as you are. You gonna go out there and smile wide-eyed and read all of them lines because you read well, you talk good, and go out and get that fucking money so I can quit, little nigga. I'm gonna whoop your ass. So I went out there and auditioned my ass off and booked that bitch. No, real shit. But what was the second half? Oh, how did I transition into acting? So what you're trying to say is I wasn't acting because that wasn't an acting job.
I ain't trying to say nothing.
To not smack one of them little motherfucking kids where you trying to memorize all them goddamn lines and not what the rules are. And you see them outfits, nigga,
Yeah.
cut the little short ass, tight ass shorts and the fucking cutting off circular. I was mad as a motherfucker. I was happy because I got the little check. But I was like, one of these little niggas, he can hold still. I thought I was grown at 12 years old. Real shit. I remember we were in the snow one time. One of the motherfuckers hit me with one of them snowballs. I was like, bro, I'm still mad at snow to this fucking day. Behind and fuck carrots. No, I was always like I'm working, nigga, and that was great. I mean, shit, that was another one. Ran 3 years, but we did like 75 episodes. Toured everywhere. We were on a fucking tour. It was great. We went fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger in DC. Like this shit was dope. But to me, yeah, that was acting. Then they see Baby Boy and be like, oh my God, where'd that come from? No, nigga, Wild Crazy Kids was acting. What? No.
Okay. Anything you want to promote?
All right, last question, last.
Okay, well, last question is this. Why did you say yes to this interview?
To what?
Why did you say yes to this interview?
Why did I say yes to this interview? I mean, I've kind of been standoffish on podcasts because I'm doing a documentary about the 90s, which is like about my life. And a lot of the stories, especially the things that you asked me, are in that. I didn't want to give it away for free. But since we've completed it already, and I figured you can't sell a secret like my daddy used to say. So if you hit me in the DM and you have a podcast, I will review your podcast. I like your work. I've seen things on it. I said, okay, brother, you ain't gonna ask me too much crazy shit. And you surprised me with some shit you came out of left field. So it's well done. You were very patient for me every time my shit froze and my phone died. And we got the thing done. So I got some other stuff that I'm gonna run. I got a lot of stuff I actually was gonna talk about, but I got long-winded again. So I'm gonna come back and do yours again and plug these new shows that I got, this new series. A couple new movies and some producing stuff and a lot more music. But y'all cop that big old excuse, man. Until next time, big hold on.
Peace. That was awesome, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, RadioActive. You see RadioActive_podcast. Go ahead and give us a like or whatever. Also on Facebook, RadioActive Podcast, and on YouTube, RadioActive Podcast. Again, y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed this interview. Peace.